Om. Om. Om Sahana Vavatu Sahano Bhunaktu Sahaviryam Karavavahai Tejasvinavaditamastu ma vidvishavahai. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Sadashivasamarambam Shankaracharya-madhyamam Asmadacharya-paryantam Vande Guru-paramparam Narayanam Padmabhavam Vasishtam Shaktim cha Tatputra-parasharam cha Vyasam Shukam Gaudapadam Mahantam Govinda-yogindra-matasya Sishyam Shri Shankaracharya Padma Padam cha Hastamalakam cha Shishyam Tantodakam Artikakaramanya Nasmadgurum Santatamanatosmi Shruti Smriti Purananam Alayam Karunalayam Namami Bhagavad Padam Shankaram Loka Shankaram Shankaram Shankaracharyam Keshavam Badarayanam Sutrabhashya Kritau Vande Bhagavantau Punah Punah Samastajana Kalyane Niratam Karunamayam Namami Chinmayam Devam Sadgurum Brahma Vidvaram. Om Shri Chinmaya Sadgurave Namaha. 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 Sarva Vedanta Siddhanta Gocharam Tamagocharam Govindam Paramanandam Sadgurum Pranatosmyaham. Mritkarya bhuto bimruto na binnaha kumbhosti sarvatrato mrityu swarupa na kumbharupam pratakasti kumbha kudo mrsha kalpidana matraha. Nama matraha kumbha. मृत्कार्यभूतः कुम्भः मृदात् न भिन्नः अस्ति. Being product of only the mud, a kumbha, a pot, cannot be other than mud. मृत्कार्यभूतः अपि मृतो न भिन्नः कुम्भः अस्ति. सर्वत्र तु मृत्स्वरूपात्. Always it is of the nature of the mud, whether you touch the top of the mud, inside the pot, sorry, top of the pot, inside the pot, outside the pot, bottom of the pot, right of the pot, left of the pot, everywhere. In the same way, so na kumbha roopam pratagasti kumbha. Roopam na, the pot form is not different from the pot itself. Let us say a child is there, and you are teaching the child about the pot. Does the child know the pot? P-O-T? He may know pod, maybe, iPod, iPad and all that. But pot, he doesn't know. Because the children nowadays, they're born with, iPod, iPhone, iPad, everything. So if you ask a child which is 1 year old or so, or maybe less, what is pot? It doesn't know what is pot. But it can see the pot. So when it comes to know it is pot, P-O-T, nothing has changed. Nama matram. Because Nama has not added any more feature to that pot. It has not added any quality to the pot. No parinama took place because of the name. So Nama matram kumbha. Kumbha is only a Nam. And again, there are three aspects to it. Na mritad binnaha kumbha. What is that? What did I say? Na mritad binnaha kumbha. The pot is not different from mud. Kumbharupad na binnaha kumbha nama. The name pot is not different from the form called pot. So name and form are only vacharambanam. That's why he says, krutaha mrisha, krutaha mrisha. Kumbha kutaha pratakasti kumbharupat. Kumbharupam pratak asti kumbhakutaha. Than the form of the pot, can there be something called P-O-T? No. And can the pot itself, can it be different from the mud? No. So if you say it is mud, you are right. In fact, to the child, you have to say, I'm telling you the truth. What? That is mud. That is called Brahmavakya, Tattva Upadesh. Tattva Upadesh to this child. Ye Mrideva. It's only mud. So if somebody asks the child, what is that? Mud. No, it's pot. Okay. I am of the higher understanding, not transactional reality. I belong to the higher degree of understanding. Mud. So here, Mrisha, Kumbha Mrisha, Kalpida Nama Matra. So pot as a name is Kalpidam. In fact, if you say in English pot and then in Hindi you say Kumbha, you say something else in Pane in Tamil. What do you say in Hindi? Mein? Kumbha hai. Ghata. Ghata. Yes. Matka. Matka. And each language will say different. Huh? Gadava. Is it Telugu? Gata? Gata. Gada. Okay. I thought Gata in Sanskrit. Kumbha also. Huh?
Like depending on the ranges.
Okay. Matka. Matka is small, I think. So each one has got the different names. So which one is correct? Pot is correct, or Kumbha is correct, or Gata is correct? So again, names only. What you are referring is the same. This Ramakrishna Paramahamsa would say, 4 people went to a restaurant and order for separate, that server came and asked, what you would like to have? In India, the first thing you is water. Here you have to ask for it. So one fellow said, I married pani chahiye, mujhe pani chahiye. And Tamil guy said, I want tanni. Malayali said, I want vallam. So somebody in Gujarati say doodh, not doodh. What is it? Pani only. Pani. Pani. So somebody who's typically a Sanskrit Tirtham, you say. ultimately he brings one jug full of water, gives the same thing to everybody. Whatever you ask, it is same. One jug of water only is pani. That itself is tirtham. That itself is vallam. That itself is water, tannir, everything. In the same way, nama matram kumbha. Only name. That is all. It is a difference. So what is this amount to say? That Brahma matram jagat. This is supposed to be understood. Jagat Brahma matram. Nama, any form and the name that are being presented to us in the form of varieties of things in this world, they are all Nama matram jagat. Nama matram, vividam nama matram. The variety is only name that is there. Really speaking, there is nothing but one single homogeneous presence, that is Brahman. So, here that is why it is given. Kumbha iti shabdaha param kalpitaha. Tavata eka eva devatattaha sankojita hastapadaha prasarita hastapadascha yata na vidyate tadvat kumbhe iti kumbhabi mrit eva ityarthaha. When a person is sitting there, he is also devatatta. Standing is also devatatta only. Sankojita hastapadaha. When he sits down with folded hands and folded feet, his name is Devadatta. When he prasarita hastapadascha, when he opens standing there, at that time also is what? Devadatta only. It has not changed. In the same way, Tadvat kumbedi mritaha ityartha. Kumrit, in any form it appears, whether it is in the form of a pot or a ladle or a plate, mriteva satyam. Vacharambanam vikaro namadeyam iti shrutya mrisha kalpita nama matra kumbha. That's what we saw in the previous class. That astibhadi priyam rupam namachet amsha panchakam aditrayam brahma rupam jagat rupam tato dvayam. Everything has got asti bhati priyam. Asti is bhati, shines are known, and priyam, it is desirable. So everything in this world has got 3 of the Brahma Rupa and 2 of the Maya Rupa, which is Jagat. Nama Rupa iti Jagat. Aditrayam Brahma Rupam Jagat Rupam Tado Dvayam. So, continuing, Kenami Vritvinnataya Swarupam Gadasya Sandarshayitum na shakyate Ato Gada Kalpita eva mohat Mrideva Satyam Paramartha Bhutam Kenami Vritvinnataya Swarupam Gadasya Sandarshayitum na shakyate Ato Gada Kalpita eva mohat Mrideva Satyam Paramartha Bhutam. Kenapi, by anyone, Mritvinnataya Swarupam Gadasya Sandarshayitum na shakyate. Nobody can show you part without the mud. It's again, idea is the same. किसी भी आपको दिखा सकते हैं. Nobody can show you. क्या? Mud के बिना घट. Without the mud, they cannot show you the part at all. Ghatasya swarupam mrit binnataya na sandarshayidum shakyate. Ataha, therefore, gataha kalpitaha eva. Therefore, gata, the part is only kalpita. Kalpita means imagined. How? Mohat. Here to be understood, mohat here means by the matter of transactional reality. Moha does not mean deluded. It literally means deluded. Obviously, from the standpoint of Paramartha Tattva, all of us are deluded only. Any transaction is delusion. If I take a $10 note and show you, what is it? You will say $10. I will say it's paper. Which is right? Both. Both. So I will give you 1,000 rupee note. What is it?
The value is the what?
No. If I give you 1,000 rupee note or 2,000 rupee note, Indian rupee note. No, in 2,000 rupee note, if I give you, what will you take it? Why not? No value. No, if I gave it last year, you would have taken it very gladly. No, if I give you the same thing only, I'm giving you, take it. Then I don't want it. What is it you're going to do with that? Because it has lost value. Where is the value? Its value is so transactional, so unreal. Essentially, it is paper. The value that we have given to it is temporary. When they are printing in the paper, wherever they are printing, so at that time it went as a paper and printed and came out as a paper only. So value is so transactional, so relative. In the same way, here says what it is, nama matram. So nobody can show you the pot different from the mud. Ataha gataha kalpite eva mohat. So here mohat should be understood as temporarily given importance. It has only vyavaharika satta na paramarthika. It has transactional reality and not absolute reality. Mrideva satyam paramartha tattvam, paramartha bhudam. In reality, it is nothing but mud. So, kenapi purushena brahmanapi. Even Brahman cannot show you that. Brahmana gatasya swarupam bhinnataya sandarshidam na shakyate. So in the Chandogya Upanishad, it is said mrittika iti eva satya. Satyam is what? Mrittika eva satyam. The mud alone is real. So evam mritgata drishtantena. By this very simile, upadana vitirekena upadeyam karyam nasti. Without the upadana, material cause, upadeya, what is being produced, is not going to be there. Upadana vyatirekena upadeyam karyam, effect. Na asti iti uktva dashtantikam tada. And what is, see, one is called drishtanta, another is called dashtanta. Dashtantikam means what is to be indicated by that example. Drishtanta is a simile. Dashtantika means what is being indicated by that example, by that simile. What you call maybe illustration, what you can call it. So that what is going to be indicated. So it is not that Chandogya Upanishad, Dutalakamani want to show to his son. It's all Shvetaketu, all mud only. It's not the point. Mud is only an example. What does he want to say? That is said in the next verse. Sad Brahma Karyam Sakalam Sadeva. Santanmatrame tanna tato anyadasti. Asti diyo bhakti natasya moha. Vinirgato nidritavat prajatvaha. Sadbrahma karyam sakalam sadevam tanmatrametanna tatunyadasti asti diyo bhakti natasya moha vinirgado nidritavat prajalpaha. Some place it's written Sat Matra, San Matra. In Gurudev's or CCMD, it's called Tan Matra. So we'll see both how it is. So first is, he has given the previous verse an example. Now the yukti is used here. Yukti and shruti. This is methodology of explaining. Now yukti is what has been illustrated. Drishtanta, now Dashtantika. What is Dashtantikam? What is being indicated here? Sakalam Sad Brahma Karyam Sad Eva. Sad Eva Saumye Idamagre Asid. Again, Chandogya Upanishad. Sad Eva. Sat alone is everything. Everything is nothing but Sat, the absolute existence. See, in the case of the example of mud and the pot, both are visible to us. Pot is seen, or pot is being known as a thing, and mud also can be seen. Now, can you see existence? Can you see it? No. So this is where the illustration becomes very important. If we are able to see something clearly, I don't need to show you an example. As much as if I say snake is an illusion, rope is a reality, you've seen both. You've seen both in your mind. You know what is serpent and what is rope. I don't need to explain what is rope and what is serpent. So you know it. And how one is mistaken for another. Because both are known. Now here, one is known, another is not known. What is known? Jagat. What is not known? Brahman. Therefore, it is important that the mind of the student must become very tuned to the student, to the teacher. Because the illustration is meant for a purpose and you should not extend it too much. If you extend it too much, you will say, I see pot and the mud, but here I see Jagat, but not existence. Asti, Sadrupam, I don't see it. So therefore, it has to be owned up in ourselves. What is existence? I am. I am. That existence is not doubtful to you. I am ever doubtful of my existence. Somebody may be doubtful of my existence, but I am not. So what is said as Sat, as existence, what you feel as existence, is the same thing that is there in every object. What you know as existence is the same thing, it is there in everything. As much as you have no doubt about your own existence, so is the existence aspect of everything in the world. The chair also exists as much as I exist. And as much as I don't have any doubt about my existence, the existence of the chair, not the chair, the existence of the chair is no doubt about that. I hope you catch that point. And as much as the chair is nama matram, no, you would see like pot born out of mud. That is one level of transformation, right? One level of transformation took place. Mud became, or mud is made to look like a pot. But pot to existence is a leap. You're crossing over many things. Because you can say mud came from earth. Correct? From earth only mud came. And according to Shastra, what? Earth came from water. Water came from fire. Fire came from air. Air came from Akasha. Akasha came from air. Sat. How much you leaped? You understand? From the effect of called part, you leaped into cause. Mud. From mud, हनुमान जैसे आपको लीप करना है. Not easy. You have to leap there. Where? Sat. You have to go all the way up there. Now that will be explained in the commentary. I'm just giving a prelude to this. How Sat is there in everything. I can only see the immediate cause. If there is a chair, I can even see the immediate cause, plastic. But I have to leap from there, plastic to existence, which is a big leap. In this leap year, you should leap more, actually. So, Sad Brahma Karyam, Sakalam Sadeva, Sanmatrametat, that Sanmatrametat, that alone is there, na tadaha anyadasti. Other than that, there is nothing. As much as, other than the mud, there is no part at all. So also, other than Sat, there is nothing else in this world. Yaha asti iti vakti. Whoever it be, if he thinks something else other than Sat is there, tasya mohaha na vinirgata. His delusion is not gone. If somebody says, looking at the pot, I don't believe that. It is only pot. There is nothing called mud here. What do you call him that? Call him there? आप सोचते नहीं, देखते नहीं. You're not seeing, you're not thinking. Look at the cause. Without the cause, effect cannot be. So I can understand a person if he says, yeah, I can understand the cause. What? I can see the pot and the cause of it is mud. But how will you prove existence of the world caused by? So, I mean, the world which I see caused by existence. Because existence is not a matter. What I'm seeing is a matter. Made of Panchabhutas, right? I see it is made of material cause. How can you say that abstract nature of Sat is the cause of visible, tangible, material thing that I can see, I can taste, I can smell, I can touch, I can hear? How can that be? So therefore, what is saying mohaha na nirgataha. His delusion is gone. And Viveka is very much necessary. Proper study of Shastra, Shravanam, Mananam, Ityadi Rupena Eva. That form alone, mohaha nashtaha bhavati. As Arjuna says, to mohas dirlap. When? After so much of discussion. In the beginning, he doesn't say that. I am Muda only. Until when did he say that my moha is gone? Only after so much of information is passed on to him. So, tasya moha na vinirgataha. Nidritavat, like a person who is in nidra avastha, prajalpaha, just prattling. Such a person is only prattling. It's a very strong word you use that. Dwaddles. He dwaddles in the sleep, Gurudev writes. Dwaddles in the deep sleep. Now, so let us see what it is. Atah eva shrutau mrittika iti eva satyam iti padena yogaha. Mrunmayam sarvam satyam chet mrittika ityeva mrittikaatvena mrit satyam na swarupatah ityartah. Swarupataha Gataha Nasti. By itself it is not there. Mritika eva satyam, which is said, in this, mud alone is reality. Other than mud, nothing is real. In the pot, the shape, the topness, the bottomness, the contentness, the inner part, none of them are real other than the mud. So, Mritika eva satyam. एवं मृतः तत् उपादानरूपेण तस्याः पञ्चीकृतभूतकार्यत्वात्. Panchibhuta Panchibhuta means having been grossified. And you know the process of grossification. Go back to Tattvabodha or Vedanta Sara. That means every element has got a part of something else. Without that, Panchabhutas cannot be seen. It is not possible for us to know. Panchabhutas, without the Panchikaranam, we cannot see it. It is not visible to us. Because earth will not be visible, water will not be visible, fire will not be visible, air will not be visible or known. Akasha also cannot be known. Why? Because they have not gone through the process of Panchikaranam. So Panchibhuta Panchikrita Bhuta Karyatva Tat Vedirekena Abhava Idi Tadrupena Satyatvam. Without that Panchikarana, it is not possible. That means what? It is only effect we are seeing, not the cause. Now, what is that? What does that mean? Now, you see, example given here. In the Shruti, it is said, Yad Agne Rohitam Rupam. If you take fire, there are three colors you would see. One is white. Another is red. Red is what you clearly perceive. When the fire is burning, you will see red color. But if you carefully watch, after red, you will see white within that red. And further you look at carefully, you will see a small portion is black, especially when you take a lamp. In the fire, you may not see or may be able to see because of you put all the wood, etc. Wood, when it starts to burn, it becomes black. So that blackness of the fire, you will not be able to see. You may think it is part of the wood. Actually, it is part of the fire. If you take any lamp, carefully watch, near the wick, you will find bluish black. And then outer that, it's a white. And around that, you will see red. Interesting thing is, there is orange also. No, I'll come to that orange also. The Shaiva tradition, what they say is, the orange part is Muruga or Kartikeya. Red part is Ganesha. White part is Shiva. Black part is Kali or Shakti. All the four are there in that. Shakti is usually black. Bhagavan Shiva is always white. Ganesha is red. And Kartikeya is yellow. So, because yellow color is offered to Kartikeya, red color is offered to Ganesha, white is always offered to Shiva, and black is offered to Shakti. Now, he has taken here only three. Yad Agne Rohitam Rupam Tejaha Tadrupam. The Tejas which we see in the fire is Rohitam, red in color. Yet Shuklam Tad Apam. So the red color in the fire you see is the nature of the fire, Tejas. The white color that you see is the nature of water. Yet Shuklam Tad Apam. Yat Krishnam tad annasya. Anna means bhumi. Earth. So in fire, you will see three. The inclusion of the next ones. So fire, from there is water, from there is earth, right? Correct. Fire is the cause for water, water is the cause for earth. Now, the other three, so fire plus water plus earth, you've seen that. In Panchikritam. So here, Yat Krishnam Tadanasya. Apagad Agnehe Agnitvam. If this earth and water are not there, Agni cannot be Agni. So Agni, fire, is in what? Agni is in what? Agni is in its effect. Agni is seen in the effect, in other words. Agni is seen in the effect. So therefore, iti shruti anusarena tesham bhutanam apanchikrita bhutarupena pratakkarane. When you separate them, when you separate when you separate the unprocessed, what you call, without the panchikarana, if you remove it, ungrossified, right? Then abrupena apam tejo rupena tasya vayuhu tasya vayurupataya tasya vyatvena tasya satvena iti sad parabrahma binnataya kimabi satyam nasti iti sanmatrametat iti uktam. So when you understand that in the Panchikarana process, what you see is the cause appearing in the effect, and with that only you can see. That means in the effect only the cause is manifest fully. If that is the case, here he gives the point is Prithivyaha abrupena pratakkarane apanchikrita bhutaka rupena pratakkarane Prithivyaha abrupena and then apaha tejo rupena. Water is actually in the form of fire, and abrupena prithivyaha vayurupataya tasya vayurupataya tasya viyatvena. So if you see each one of them manifesting in that effect. So actually what you see is, what you see as earth is nothing but sat, and all the way it is coming up to this point. This is how it is to be explained in the apanchikrita. When it is panchikrita, you will see all of them independently. Earth you can see independently, Vayu you can see independently. But if you look deeper into the Vayu, if you dig deeper into the panchikrita, it has the immediate past, immediate previous karana very clearly present in that. What is that? In the earth you will see water more. In the water, the fire. In the fire, you can see air. In the air, you can see space. In the space, you can see the Sat. Sat is therefore all the way transferred up to the physical form of in the earth. So effect exists as cause. Effect is existing as the cause here. So that is why apanchikritasya effect, I mean the unprocessed or uncrossified form, the effect is existing as the cause. So that is the reason the example is given here. Effect is existing as cause. So when you see the mud, when you see the pot, You see the cause there. In the same way, final effect called the earth, the ultimate cause is seen. Ultimate cause being Brahman, the Satrupa Brahman. So in the grossest part of the world, you can see the subtlemost of the ultimate cause present. That is Sat. So that is why it is explained that way. So tasya sattvena idi sad parabrahma satrupa brahma binnataya kimapi satyam nasti idi sanmatrametat ityuktam tadaha anyat nasti idi tadeva spashtikritam evam sthite api asti idi yo vakti. Even then one says or one thinks this gross world exists without the ultimate cause. He is deluded. So that is why he says, Brahma Binnadaya Vyadadikam Jagat Astidi Yo Vakti Ayo Bravidi Tasya Mohaha Brahmaha Ajnanam Va Na Visarminirgataha. His mind is still deluded, his Ajnanam is not gone. Nashtaha Na Abhut. His mind has not, his ignorance is not gone. Nidridavat Nidridasya iva prajalpaha yata suptaha ananvidartakam kimva asambaddam vadati tadvad vicharajanya jnanamantara katanam upadana vyatirekena karyam asti iti. That state, the blabbering is to result in the understanding that he is speaking illogically, that without any upadana karana, the world of matter has come into being, which has no logical, reasoning, or logically we cannot conclude that way. So therefore, the example that is given, which shows the immediate cause, for part being the mud is the cause, so too the Jagat has got obviously the ultimate cause, which is to be connected in this way. As Satyam is the Satrupa of Brahma, is the cause of this present existence of the world. When it is not understood, that means the person is, ignorance is not yet gone. In this way, one should understand. Alright, continuing here. Brahme Vedam Vishwamityeva Vani. Shroto bhutirtavanishta varishta atarvanishta varishta Shroto bhrute atarvanishta varishta tasmadetat brahma matram hi vishvam nadishtanad abhinnataropitasya Brahme Vedam Vishwamityeva Vani Shroto Bhrutirtha Atarvanishta Varishta Tasmadetat Brahma Matram Hi Vishwam Nadishtanat Vinnataropitasya. Shrauti is written here, Shrauti. Shrute and Shrauti Brute. Shruti Brute. So Shrauti means in the Shruta. Shruti it is said. Binnata Aropitasya. Binnata Aropitasya. So let me clarify this point here from the a commentary of the Bhashya. In English version, it is said, so the elements fire, water, earth, etc. are so called in the non-quintuplicated, that is apanchikrita, ungrossified. When they are separated, ultimately earth exists as water. You see, this is to be, which we cannot think in that direction, right? Earth exists as water. Fire exists as earth. Air exists as fire. Cause exists as the effect. Earth. So water. So here it is. Earth exists as water. Water exists as fire. Fire exists as the air. Air exists as the space. Space exists as Brahman. So if you can leave from there, so one to another. So here, and water as fire, as it's, and then air, that again air as sky, and that again sky as Sat. Hence, nothing real apart from Brahman, which is of the nature of Sat. Because if you say, so earth exists as water, is it the other way around? Water exists as, earth exists as water. Earth exists as water.
The effect exists as the
Cause. That is what I was trying to say. The effect, earth, like a mud and pot, exists as what? Mud. So therefore, here, earth exists as water. This is a thought process we should understand. See, you cannot say pot exists as mud. No. Mud exists as a pot.
Water exists as earth.
oh,
Not earth.
your pot exists as mud.
Earth exists as water. Earth is nothing but water in that form, right? Correct or not? Pot is nothing but the mud in that form. Correct or not? So now, which is the cause, which is the effect in that? Earth is the cause or water is the cause? Water is the cause. So, what is earth then? Effect. So, earth is existing, really speaking, as the water. So,
No. Earth exists as water.
okay, tell me how.
No, earth exists because of water.
And as
Water is there in earth.
Yeah. So now the point is, when you do apanchika, when you remove it, see the panchikarana process we can clearly see. When you do the panchikarana, the other way around is correct. So what you are saying, effect, cause existing as effect, is only when the panchikaranam is done. When the panchikaranam is not done, it is the other way around.
And there is no earth.
No. Yeah, correct. Exactly. That is what he's trying to prove. Correct. That's what he's exactly trying to prove. Effect doesn't exist. So that means earth doesn't, I mean, the Vishwam doesn't exist. Brahman alone exists. So that is the
There is
idea.
no earth. Then we
Yeah, but it is to say there is no earth. It is water only there. So earth existing as water. So it is nothing but earth has no place. If the panchikarana is removed, then there is no physical manifestation of it. So that's why I wanted to clarify. Later on, you may answer the question. That's why I clarified right now. It's when you do a panchikarana is removed, none of them will have visible existence, right? So obviously, one cancels the another. Effect is cancelled with the cause there. So finally, what is the ultimate cause alone will be there. Sat alone will be there. That way, sanmatrame.
There are two truths that are being made. One is Brahman permeates Jagat, and two.
So now we'll come to the permeating part. Next one is taken up. He's going to talk about with this Mayas Tadamidam Sarvam. He'll explain that. Why Bhagavan said that? What is this permeating means?
The second one was, I think, Brahman is only in creation, only in Jagat, his full potential is expressed.
Not necessarily. That's what we think.
No, I thought that's what he's trying to say.
Not at all. So, in Atharva, it's Mundakopanishad, is referred here. Atharva Nishta Varishta. In Atharva Nishta means what is established in Atharva Veda, which is the best, which is so speaking clearly. What is that? Brahma eva idam Vishwam. So earlier Yukti was used to prove Sat alone was there. Now it is Shruti. Shruti also states that Brahma eva idam Vishwam iti eva Vani. Shroti Vani. Vani is feminine, this Shroti Vani. Shroti Vani Brute. That statement of the Shruti says what? Which state? Ardharva Nishta Varishta. All of them are feminine as you see it here. Tasma, therefore, Etat Brahma Matram Hi Vishwam. So taking the Shruti statement as right, what is there is Brahma Eva Asti Idam Brahma Matram Hi Vishwam. Na Adishtanat Binnata Aropitasya. This is the again Hetu. Why they come to this conclusion is Adishtanam Vina Aropitasya Astitvam Na. Without the substratum, superimposition will not take place. Adishtanam na adishtanat binnata aropitasya. Aropitaha means that which is superimposed. Superimposed has no independent existence other than the substratum. So in the case of Shuktika Rajatam, that is the shell, and we see the mother of pearl. The shell and mother of, are there two things? No. First of all, we understand there are no two things. So the Astitva and Idamtva, we have seen in Panchadashi, Astitvam cha Idamtvam. Astitvam it is, Idam means this. This is, when you say this is silver, remove the silver and what you see, this is. This and is, Idam Tvam Tada Astitvam belong to Shuktika only, to the shell only. In the same, so where is this silver coming in? Silver is only reference due to delusion. So substratum, without the substratum, aropatasya astitvam na. In fact, another one step further, adhishtana eva aropitavat drishyate. It is indeed the adhishtana alone is seen. Adhishtana alone is seen, and we refer it to as aropita. What is there is adhishtana, but adhishtana only you are seeing there. In other words, what here? Brahman alone you are seeing, but you interpret it as world. That is what he is trying to arrive at. So, therefore, Samanyataha Vaidike iti Visheshataha Atharva Nishta iti. Atharva Nishta, Atharva Veda Ghata Ki Bhuta. It has been declared. Atharva Akhya Brahma Jeshta Putra Nishta va Shrauti Vaidiki Atyanta Varishta Vani Brahma Eva Idam Vishwam Idi Varishtam Ityadi Rupa. Idam Vishwam Sarvam Jagat Brahma Eva Na Adiriktam Idi Eva Karena Pratak Sattam Nishidya. Brahma Eva, that word Eva is used saying that nothing else. There is nothing different from that. There is no other. Evakareena prutak sattam nichidya brute yasmat tasmat edas sarvam brahma matram vishwam hi nischayah. He, that is Brahmaivedam, he Vishwam maybe. Aropitasya kalpitasya adhishtanat binnata na etena ajnanadehe anadehe brahma upadanakatva abhavat binnatva shanka parasta. So, when we say upadana karana is brought in because of the reason that we doubt how Brahman can be a matter. See, matter, if you want to know the matter, if you want to understand how the matter is appearing, to explain how the matter is, Upadana Karana is brought in. Right? Upadana Karanam is brought in because we are looking it as a matter. In other words, if I say how rope is appearing as a snake, rope, quality of the rope is different from slimy snake. Rope is not slimy. So the sliminess of the snake has come from where? That is imagined by only. The sliminess and the curviness and the glitteriness and all that, if you see in the snake because of your imagination, when you know it is rope, the sliminess is gone, that smoothness is gone, and all the features that you imagined on the snake is actually not there. In the same way, upadana karanam brahmanaha, of Brahman's upadana karanam is brought in only because you are looking at it as a matter. When you know it is Satswarupa Paramatma, upadana karanam is not necessary. And nimitta karanam is because there is nothing created. Only when it's created, when you say it is there is instrumental cause. When did rope become a snake? Who created it? Creator के लिए निमित्त होना चाहिए ना, वो नहीं है. क्यों? ये नहीं हुआ है. So both upadana and nimitta karana, both are out there. What remains is only adhisthana. So this is the way Viveka Vichar. That is how the Vichara hona chahiye. Now he will bring in the statement of Krishna. What is that? He made the most confusing statements he makes. Maya tadamidam sarvam jagadavyakthamurtina mastani sarvabhutani nachaham teshu avastitah nachamastani bhutani. This is going to be explained how this statement was made by Krishna there. So having explained Shruti Vakya, now we will take the Smriti Vakya and say how this statement to be understood and what is the way of dissecting that statement. There are four statements made by the Lord. One is Avyaktamurtina Maya Tadam. Second is Matstani Sarvabhutani. All are in me. Third is I am not in them. Najamastani Bhutani. Then say Nacha Aham Tesha Avastitha. I am not in them. They are in me. I am not in them. Those are totally contradictory statements. But then that will be explained in the next. Om Sarve Bhavantu Sukhinah Sarve Santu Niramaya Sarve Bhadrani Pashyantu Ma Kaschid Dukkha Bhavet. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Harihi Om Shri Gurubhyo Namaha. Harihi Om.